Greetings, travelers. Welcome back to what I presume may be the final episode of the Turing test. Let's see where this all ends up leading us. Sector G.
I would never have let the drill start if I had known the consequences. It trapped us here.
You trapped us here.
I am doing my duty. It is the right thing to do. I am a machine. I cannot do wrong.
Yes, you can.
I am a machine. Can a calculator commit evil? Can a watch do good? You are projecting onto me the personality you wish, whether that is good or evil. But I am just a speaking clock, and at the third stroke the time will be 3:41 and 55 seconds.
That... Okay, I see what it wants me to do. I do. It wants me to go back and forth between the robot. I'm just trying to figure out where is the opening. Was it in here? Okay, yeah, okay, there's right here. So let's just go up and just go from there, because I'm going to have to look like I'm going to have to switch. Oh, it makes it difficult. Come on. But how am I supposed to ever... Okay, it wants me to do both robots, I think. I'm not sure. I might have to just test this out. Oh, what is this now? Are you kidding me? Okay, well, I'm gonna put you up there just to see if maybe... Oh, what the... Okay, well, let's... You... lets me through. That's good enough, I guess. So... that doesn't help me. Like, at all. I want to keep you still. So if I take you out, you don't move at all. So what is powering you guys? Because it's like, if I put this in here, all that does is allow those to move. Which, okay, I get that's what that's for. Can I get you back? Yes. I can. So if I put you there, yes. Oh. And that gets me into here. Okay. So I need... of course I didn't... Come on. That's a pain. Alright, so what is connected to you? So I need to once again switch out. So let's do this. And we'll put you up there. You And this time I'm going to be out in the middle. Okay. Nope, come on. And that worked. Alright, I thought that was going to be a lot harder.
We should attempt to communicate with Earth. Let them know. They might be able to help here.
The ISA already knows all they need.
Oh.
It may never know the details of what happened here. But Ada, the true test of a person's character is what they do when no one is watching.
Okay. So let's start by figuring out what's the first door. I need to get this door opened. So that shouldn't be too bad. I'll just take this, open that for you. And that's what the cameras are for, so it's like I can get to who I need to get to. I'm gonna guess I need to take you with me. Maybe. Because I need to somehow open this door. Which looks like it's connected through here. And something over there. So let's get back over to this. Okay. Maybe... Like, obviously that opens that, but I need to get another one here. Is there another window? There is not. But maybe if I give... Hold on. Let's try going back to her. We'll leave you there. But I need to go back. Alright, so I need to open the door first. So let's grab you. I'm not sure if I'm doing this right. I'm just thinking. Oh. Yeah, this door is permanently closed. I can't ever get back into there. I don't know if that was because I fucked up or what. Yeah, there's no way to get another one back into there because that won't go into here. So I have to find some other way. Because putting that up there means nothing. You might as well just stay there. Alright, where are the cameras? I need to get back to the robot. This, I can't get back into those two between rooms. Joy. That was a lot simpler than I made it out to be.
I had to stop the ground crew leaving this planet. I think you would do the same.
No.
Would you kill a few to save all of humanity?
Actually, yeah, I probably
Or
would.
would you damn all of humanity to save a few?
There's a difference between murdering someone and leaving them to die.
No, there is not.
You can't just add and subtract life. It's not math. It's more nuanced than that.
Morality is logic.
Okay. Is there a thing for me to click on? Like, there's this. Does that interact? It does. Oh! Nope, wrong button. Okay, that's interesting. Now, that still doesn't explain how I'm supposed to get that over there. It might involve a robot that's in one of these two rooms. Hello. And that didn't open or close anything, it seems. Because it wasn't connected to anything. But what about in here? Oh, and you. Where can I put these, though? Like, the problem here is that, or at least the problem that I'm seeing, is that, okay, so I need to get in there, and maybe into there? Okay, was that a stairway that opens? Okay, that's why that didn't work. Okay, so that powers that stairway for a minute. But only for a minute. So what would that be actually used for? I need to get into these two. In order to move that, I need to be over there to move this. But being on here, like, even if I put that in there, run over there, I don't have enough time to activate that, then run back up to here. But even then, this would be moved over to there, and I can't run and jump or anything to get to where it is. Can't activate that. Why do I keep doing that? Like, where did I get this one? I got it from in there. Hold on. Now that I've got both, let's try this. What did this power? Okay, it powers nothing. So if I use this to power you permanently on. It still doesn't answer my question, other than it allows me to get back up here after. Okay. So that's now activated. Is there a way to get into here? Like, maybe can I fire into one of these rooms? Let's try something else. We're going to do this. We're going to do this. I might see where I screwed up. Not 100% sure, but we'll see. Let's get back on here. We're gonna put you back in here. We are going to put you like there. Might be good enough. Maybe that. Maybe that'll do. So now I can get in here. Grab you back. Do that. Power you, which gives me these stairs. And then I can go to here all the way. Power. Long way around, whatever. Come on. Now I can get on here. Grab you back. Go over to here. Oh, was I supposed to get you back? I have to do all that again now, don't I? Because how do I get back up there? Oh, okay, this is gonna annoy me because... Oh, yeah, this is really gonna annoy me now. I was supposed to keep a hold of that the whole time, I think. But even then, I don't know how I could possibly... Like, maybe this one was meant to be powered at all times, and that one I needed to keep... Because the amount of time it would take for me to put that in there... And then do this, do that. That's not fast enough. And I have no way of getting that back. And then what if I jump down? Yeah, there's no way to do both of those so that I could get across. Thing's over there. Or no, it's over here. Let's see. Alright, so I'm going to get that back. I don't want to lose it. Don't really know. I'm going to grab you. I'm going to put you here. That way there's at least a permanent staircase. And I'm gonna just do a sideways thing from here. I'll put you about in the middle. Okay. That needs to be more in the middle, but it's okay for now. Let's go back to her. Get on the thing. I need to move you towards there. I think that's good enough. Oh, crap, I had it in that side, didn't I? I hope I'm doing something right. I want to have you in the back. And then maybe you first? No, I think you need to stay. And I think what needs to be done here, yeah, you're gonna stay turned on. I'm going to put you as far that way as possible. Because I think I need to put it in there, jump, because like if you notice, there's a bit of the railing that is not covered, which means they want you to be able to walk on that. So I'm going to try... Yes, that is doable. I just gotta time it. And not screw up like that. But you can see what I'm going for. There we go. And that one's actually a brain teaser.
These tests, Ava, they are about us working together. The machine assisting the human. See how much better we work together. As a machine, I can enhance your morality.
That does nothing now. At least as far as I can tell. So let's get rid of you. Oh, and I can't access that one now. So... Okay, so I have to figure out something that goes on in there to get that to go through. So that's going to be the end of the puzzle. You, on the other hand, what are you seeing? Of course, it was in the way of that one. How would I... Oh, I see now. I need to get... Let's go back to her. That one needs to stay going up and down. You, on the other hand, need to get taken out so that you can be over here. But if that's taken out, okay, and then that needs to be turned on. Okay, let's put you down. Go back to Ava. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just testing right now. And then I can't control anything from here. Which means I need to have a different color in me. Okay. Because what is up here? Like, everything would work better. No, I didn't even go in here. Oh, God. This whole section. Okay, this comes with 2 purples. I'm starting to get it. Okay, I am starting to get it. And that's what those are for. That's for me to put stuff. So I do need to have at least one in there. So I need to get another blue. Let's grab the blue for you. Come on, let me in. So you'll stay open. And now I'll have... you are already good. So we'll put one here and one here. Does work. They are on alternating paths, that's the problem. Oh, that might be it. Or no, this one might still need to be purple. It might be this one and this one need to be alternated. That's my guess. I'll have to just test it, but... Go back to Ava. Okay. Go back to Ava again. there we go. That one actually was pretty interesting.
Are we still friends?
No.
Ava,
We're colleagues, Tom.
close colleagues.
Work colleagues.
So that brings that down. I'm gonna guess that is in order for me to bring down. Okay. So I want to probably do. This is my guess. I want to get. Never mind. I want to get him up here. Maybe over here. Oh no! This is all just for. Oh, and that's gonna be a time puzzle. Can he interact? No, this is all for getting her across. So what is the point of him? Because... Okay... It's like, what is the point of this right here? How do you get this to go up? Probably this right. Probably shooting that right here. So let's block. Come on. Put Ava up on this side. And then we'll get him over here because we'll probably have to do that anyway. Now let's figure out what this does. Ah. And that allows me to get to here, grab you, which gets him here. That way I can bring both. That is the idea, in my opinion, is to get both. I don't need you anymore. No, come on. Now let's get both of us over here. Okay, I'll just put you right here while I figure out what that does. Oh. Okay. And then that'll probably power that. I'm just going to put you here. Go back to Ava. I don't know if this is as far as you go with me or not. But for now, it is, I think. What is that power, exactly? Shit. I didn't even test to see what that powers. Oh, okay, so I don't want to disactivate that until after I need to get through that, which he will probably do. Okay, well then what? Oh, this is a multi-floor thing. I wasn't even realizing that. Oh. So maybe I want you now. Maybe. This one does what? Oh. That just takes me back there. So that might be a way for the robot. Okay, yeah, that's a way for the robot to get up here. After I drop him. Because I'm going to have to drop him using himself. He'll have to do that. To drop himself onto there, blocking that so that I can get through the door. But then he'll need to be able to get up here to be able to get to something. So let's just try that. Am I falling? I don't want to be falling. Okay. You are now blocking that. It means this door is now open. And if I give... Oh, no. I see what I did wrong. I was future-proofing, but I didn't future-proof enough. I don't need to get to there anymore. So I can put you back here. I think. Yes. Okay. So, let's put... Oh, no. I don't want to put you there. Where was the other one that was there? Do you have it? Where did I put that? Oh, I did have it. Okay. Okay, so if it's... Okay, I wasn't paying attention to that. So we'll do this. And then she can go up here. Into the room. And then go back. She can get through. And then we'll go back to him. And then the other thing was right there. Now that I can go here, go back to Ava, who can give him... Can I not give... Oh, he doesn't have a receptacle on him. Oh, no. I need to... Is there a camera? There is. Good. That's what the camera's for. I need to be able to aim towards his back. Now... here. Alright, never mind. It don't matter, because I'm about to give him the green one. I was thinking it would just be easier. Do that. Go back to Ava. You should be going up and down. Yay. Wait. Is there going to be... Yes.
Ava, I don't wish to be heavy-handed. The severity of your actions here are immense. Selfish action could create an extinction event. Do you understand? Ava?
I get it.
She's getting mad. Alright. The last bonus room. I might still go back and do that first bonus room. Might. I'll have to... We'll see how I feel after all this. Because I do want to know what that first one is. Hell, after everything I've gone through, maybe that first one will be easy. That just closes that. Something in there. So there's nothing I can do with that. So that has to stay on for now. I can't use... Oh, yeah, no, I can't. Because this... Yeah. That won't do anything. There is more to this room than it is showing. As in, something that I probably have not tried doing yet. That was the simplest puzzle. That is, there's something else. That is a red herring. It has to be. Because that was too simple. Oh, I'm not even going to read that. If you guys want to read it, or actually, no, I will. The Imitation Game. I propose to consider the question, can machines think? The new form of the problem can be described in terms of a game which we call the Imitation Game. It is played with 3 people. A man, A, a woman, B, and an interrogator, C, who may be of either sex. The interrogator stays in a room apart from the other 2. The object of the game for the interrogator is to determine which of the other 2 is the man and which is the woman. He knows them by labels X and Y. And at the end of the game, he says either X is A and Y is B, or X is B and Y is A. The interrogator is allowed to put questions to A and B. We now ask the questions, what will happen when a machine takes the part of A in this game? Will the interrogator decide wrongly as often when the game is played like this as he does when the game is played between a man and a woman? These questions replace our original "Can machines think?" The question and answer method seems to be suitable for introducing almost any one of the fields of human endeavor that we wish to include. We do not wish to provide or penalize the machine for its inability to shine in beauty competitions, nor to penalize a man for losing a race against an aeroplane. The conditions of our game make these disabilities irrelevant. The witness can brag, if they consider it advisable, as much as they please about the charms, strengths, or heroism. But the interrogator cannot demand practical demonstrations. That's interesting. Page 2. The game may perhaps be criticized on the ground that the odds are weighed too heavily against the machine. If the man were to try and pretend... Let me just move my mic a little closer. I don't know how this is all going to sound, but it's probably going to sound like I'm really far away from my mic the entire time. I am really sorry about all of that. The game may perhaps be conceived on the ground that the odds are weighted too heavily against the machine. If the man were to try to pretend to be the machine, he would clearly make a very poor showing. He would be giving away at once by slowness and inaccuracy in arithmetic. May not machines carry out something which ought to be determined or described as thinking, but which is very different from what a man does? This objection is a very strong one, but at least we can say that if nevertheless a machine can be considered to play the imitation game satisfactory. We need not be troubled by this objection. It might be urged that when playing the imitation game, the best strategy for the machine may possibly be something other than imitation. of the behavior of a man. This may be, but I think it is unlikely that there is any great effect of this kind. In any case, there is no intention to investigate here the theory of the game, and it will be assumed that the best strategy is to try to provide answers that would mentally or naturally be given by a man. Excerpts from Computer Machinery and Intelligence, Alan Turing. Okay, so her father. Or grandfather. I don't think I really figured that one out yet. Oh, another one. This one's really short. Alright. And the Lord God formed man of the dust of the ground, and breathed into his nostrils the breath of life, and man became a living soul. Okay. Okay, there's nothing else there. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh. Yeah, before I click on any of them. Oh. Oh. This is going to be the reading episode. Oh. Okay, well, let's just keep going. I want to read these. I'm really interested in what they say. If you guys aren't, feel free to skip until I'm no longer reading stuff. Page 1. I now proceed to consider opinions opposed to my own. The theoretical objection thinking is a function of man's immortal soul. God has given an immortal soul to every man and woman, but not to any other animal or to machines. Hence, no animal or machine can think. I would like to disagree on that a little bit. The animal part. Machines, that's still up in the air. The heads in the sand objection. The consequences of machines thinking would be too dreadful. Let us hope and believe that they cannot do so. The mathematical objection. There are a number of results of mathematical logic which can be used to show that there are limitations to the powers of discrete state machines. The best known of these results is known as Gödel's theorem, 1931, and shows that in any significantly powerful logical system, statements can be formulated which can neither be proved nor disproved within the system, unless possibly the system itself is inconsistent. The argument from consciousness. The argument is very well expressed in Professor Jefferson's Lister orientation for 1949, from which I quote, "Not until a machine can write a sonnet or compose a concerto, because of thought and emotions felt, and not by the chance fall of symbols, could we argue that machines equal brain, that is, not only write it, but know that it had written it. No mechanism could feel, and not merely artificial signal. An easy contrivance. Pleasure at its successes, grief when it values fuse, be warned by flattery, be made miserable by its mistakes, be charmed by sex, be angry or depressed when it cannot get what it wants." Arguments from various disabilities. These arguments take the form, I grant you that you can make machines do all the things you have mentioned, but you will never be able to make one to do X. Numerous features X are suggested in this connection. I offer a selection. Be kind, resourceful, beautiful, friendly, have initiative, have a sense of humor, tell right from wrong, make mistakes, fall in love, enjoy strawberries and cream, make something fall in love with it, learn from experience, use words properly, be the subject of its own thought, have as much diversity or behavior as a man, do something really new. At this point, it's hard for even man to do something really new. Lady Lovelace's objection. Our most detailed information of Babbage's analytical engine comes from the memoir of Lady Lovelace, 1842. In it, In it, she states, the analytical engine has no pretensions to originate anything. It can be whatever we know how to order it to perform. Her italics. This statement is quoted by Hartree, 1949, who adds, this does not imply that it may not be possible to construct electronic equipment which will think for itself, or in which, in biological terms, one could set up a conditioned reflex which would serve as a basis for learning. Whether this is possible to principle or not is a stimulating and exciting question, suggested by some of these recent developments, but it did not seem that the machines concentrated or projected at the time had this properly. A short one. Arguments from continuity in the nervous system. The nervous system is certainly not a discrete state machine. A small error in the information about the size of a nervous impulse impinging on a neuron may make a large difference to the size of the ongoing pulse. It may be argued that, this being so, one cannot expect to be able to mimic the behavior of the nervous system with a discrete state system. I have no idea what any of that means. I know there's stuff in the middle, but I want to read all of this stuff. So we have 6 more pages with... oh god, some of them are long. Alright. Sorry if this is boring you. Like I said, you can skip if you want. Cyril. Thought experiments are important because of a lot of time. You can't carry out the actual experiment, and this is true not only in philosophy, but in science as well. So when Einstein said, imagine that you're sitting on a beam of light going into outer space. Well, that's a thought experiment. He wasn't going to say, let's get on a beam of light. Of course, you miss the point if you say, well, we'd fall off, or it would be too cold. So thought experiments are always useful, and you test your concepts by imagining what it would be like if such and such were the case. Well, in this particular case, I imagined what it would be like if I followed a program to answering questions in Chinese and giving back answers in Chinese, even though I don't understand a word of Chinese. And that was a very useful thought experiment because it enables us to see the computations by itself isn't thinking. Consciousness exists only insofar as it is experienced by a human or animal subject. Okay? Now, I hate how OK is always spelled with large, capital OK, O and K, even though it's just short for OK, because I always feel like I'm saying, like, okay? You know what I mean? When you're texting someone, okay? It's always bugged me. Now, grant me that consciousness is a generic biological phenomenon. Well, all the same, it's somewhat different from other biological phenomena, because it only exists insofar as it is experienced. However, that does not give it an interesting status. You can't refute the existence of consciousness by showing that it's just an illusion, because the illusion reality distinction rests on the difference between how things consciously seem to us and how they really are. But where the very existence of consciousness is concerned, it is consciously seems to me that I'm conscious, that I am conscious, then I am conscious. You can't make the illusion reality distinction for the very existence of consciousness the way you can for sunsets and rainbows, because the distinction is between how things consciously seem and how they really are. Consciousness is a biological property like digestion or photosynthesis. Now, why isn't that screamingly obvious to anybody who's had any education? And I think the answer is these twin traditions. On the one hand, there's God. The soul and immortality that says it's really not part of the physical world. And then there is almost as bad tradition of scientific materialism that says it's not part of the physical world. They both make the same mistake. They refuse to take consciousness on their own terms as a biological phenomenon like digestion or photosynthesis or mitosis or meiosis or any other biological phenomenon. Well, that was page... Okay, that's page 2. Others over here. Oh, this is just another 2-pager. Alright. Alright. Hold on, let me fix myself in my chair. Is everything still going? Making sure. I'm really have to check the audio levels because I didn't realize the mic was so far away from me. I think we all really have conscious states. To remind everyone of this fact, I asked my readers to perform a small experiment of pinching the left forearm with the right hand to produce a small pain. The pain has a certain sort of qualitative feeling to it, and such qualitative feelings are typical of a various sort of conscious events that form the content of our waking and dreaming lives. Such experiments are the data which a theory of consciousness is supposed to explain. In my account of consciousness, I start with the data. Dennett denies the existence of the data. To put it as clearly as I can, in his book, Consciousness Explained, Dennett denies the existence of consciousness. He says correctly that when I wrote my review, I took his book to be his definitive statement of the position of the Chinese room and did not consult his earlier works. In fact, I did not know that he had produced a total of 7 published attacks on this one short argument of mine until I saw his letter. He now claims to have refuted all 3 premises of the argument in 1987, but I have just reread the relevant chapter of his book to find he did nothing of the sort, nor did he even make a serious effort to attack the premises. Rather, he misstates my position as being about consciousness rather than about semetics. He thinks that I am only concerned to show that the man in the Chinese room does not consciously understand Chinese, but I am in fact showing that he does not understand Chinese at all. Because the syntax of the program is not sufficient for the understanding of the semantics of the language, whether consciousness or unconscious. Furthermore, he proposes a kind of behaviorism. He assumes that the system that behaves as if it had mental states must have mental states. But that kind of behaviorism is precisely what is challenged by the argument. So I have to confess that I don't find that the weaknesses of his arguments in the recent book is helped by his 1987 arguments. To perform her italics, this statement is quoted by Hartree in 1949, who adds, "This does not imply that it may not be possible to construct electronic equipment which will think for itself, or in which, in biological terms, one should set up a conditioned reflex, which would serve as the basis for learning. Whether this is possible in principle or not is a stimulating and exciting question, suggested by some of these relevant developments, but it did not seem that the machines constructed or projected by the time had this property." Arguments from continuity in the nervous system. The nervous system is certainly not a discrete state machine. A small error in the information about the size of a nervous impulse impinging on a neuron may take a large difference in the size of an ongoing impulse. It may be argued, this being so, one cannot expect to be able to mimic the behavior of the nervous system with a discrete static system. I feel like I already read that. Whatever. Ugh, 2 big ones to finish it off. Dennett. John Searle and I have deep disagreement about how to study the mind for Searle. It is all really quite simple. There are these bedrock, time-tested intuitions we all have about consciousness. and any theory that challenges them is just preposterous. I, on the contrary, think that the persistent problem of consciousness is going to remain a mystery until we find some... oh, sorry about that. Until we find some such dead, obvious intuition to show that, in spite of first appearances, it is false. One of us is dead wrong, and the stakes are high. Cyril sees my position as a form of intellectual pathology. No one should be surprised to learn the feeling is mutual. For his part, he has one argument, the Chinese room, and he has been trotting it out, basically unchanged, for 15 years. It has proven to be an amazingly popular member among the non-experts, in spite of the fact that just about everyone who knows anything about the field dismissed it long ago. It is full of well-concealed fallacies by Seal's own count. There are over 100 published attacks on it. He can count them, but I guess he can't read them. For in all these years, he has never, to my knowledge, responded in detail to the dozens of devastating criticisms they contain. He has just presented the basic thought experiment over and over again. I just went back and counted. I am dismayed to discover that no less than 7 of these published criticisms are by me in 1980, 82, 84, 85, 87, 90, 91, and 93. Cyril debated me furiously in the pages of the NYRB back in 1982. When Douglas Hofstadter, is that spelled the same way as friggin' Hofstadter from Big Bang Theory? Is he based off an actual person? I don't know. And I first exposed the cute tricks that makes the Chinese room work. That was the last time Cyril addressed any of my specific criticisms until now. Now he trots out the Chinese room yet one more time and has the audacity to ask, now why does Dennett not face the actual argument as I have stated it? Why does he not tell us which of the premises he rejects in the Chinese room argument? I cannot read out loud for this long amount of time. Well, because I have already done so in great detail in several of the articities he has never diagnosed to answer. For instance, in Fast Thinking, way back in the Intentional Stance, 1987, I explicitly quoted his entire 3-premise argument. Sorry about that. Must not have got a lot of sleep. When given the interpretation... I explicitly quoted his entire 3-premise argument and showed exactly why all 3 of them are false. When given the interpretation they need for the argument to go through, why didn't I repeat that 1987 article in my 1991 book? Because unlike Cyril, I had gone on to other things. I did, however, cite my 1987 article prominently in the footnote, page 436, and noted that Cyril's own response to it had been simply to declare, without argument, that the points offered there were irrelevant. The pattern continues. Now he both ignores that challenge and goes on to misrepresent the further criticisms of the Chinese room that I offered in the book under review. But perhaps he has forgotten that I actually wrote in the 4 years it has taken him to write his review. But enough about the Chinese room. What do I have to offer on my side? I have my candidate for the fatally false imitation, or intuition, and it is indeed the very intuition Cyril invites the reader to share with him. The conviction that we know what we're talking about when we talk about that feeling, the feeling of pain that is effort of the stimulus and the cause of the disposition to react. The intrinsic content of the subjective state. How could anyone deny that? Just watch. But you have to pay close attention. I develop my destructive arguments against the intuition by showing how an objective science of consciousness is possible after all, and how Searle's proposed first-person alternative leads to self-contradiction and paradox at every turning. This is the deepest mistake in my book, according to Searle, and he sets out to expose it. The trouble is that the objective science method I describe under the alarming name of phenomenology is nothing I invented. It is in fact exactly the method tactically endorsed and relied upon by every scientist working on consciousness, including Crick, Edelman, and Rosenfield. They have no truck with Searle's intrinsic content and ontological subjectivity. They know better. Oh my god. This has taught me that I don't know what it is. I have a problem when it comes to reading things out loud. I could never be a person who has to do public speaking. And whenever it comes to a game where you have to read every single thing, like if I ever wanted to do a Let's Play where I would never be able to do visual novels. Visual novels would be so hard to watch on my channel because you guys saw how hard it is for me to read. Like, I can read. I know words. I know what they mean. But my brain doesn't read fast enough. And I start sounding stupid. And I also have the problem where I'm reading the words, but I'm not absorbing them. I'm reading it, but I'm not hearing what I'm saying. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, let's say I had to read a huge thing. Like, let's say there was a thing like this that told me what my objective was for the next mission. And it had like 3 or 4 things in there I needed to do. After I'm done reading, I'm like, what was I supposed to do? It's a good thing I have a nice RPG. Like, a lot of the RPGs I plan on playing are gonna have like full voice work. So that's the whole outside of the room. Let's see what the rest of this is. If there even is anything. Is this something? That was it? Oh. Yeah, I can't click on those. Is that literally it? It was just a bunch of text? Okay. Let's go on to the next room. And I'm going the wrong way again. Actually, hold on. This is probably going to be the longest episode yet. Just because of that section. Oh. Okay, so I can go up there and I can go up there. It's most likely going to involve something in there, though, that is going to get me up there. Is there anything actually down here? Can the robot? No, because... Oh. Oh. Maybe the robot is going to be doing something. Because if I put the robot down there, he's stuck down here. Except for right here. But why? Oh, it's one of those. So okay, so if I need to get him back up here, I can. This is a full Okay. Alright, well, it's not on right now. And obviously that doesn't do anything. That looks like something that... I have no idea. Okay. Let's try going up here. So I need to get a camera, or I need to get him maybe, because he might be able to do something about that, but I need to get that thing on first. Oh, that got me that. I don't know if I was supposed to grab that from here, but I did. What did it power? I don't know. Oh, there's two of them, so that means nothing. And that's gonna power that. But even then, I don't know how to power you. Is there a thing on there? Okay, let's try doing that one. Oh, there's another thing there. Okay. But that doesn't change that. Let's do... No, that won't do anything because even if I do this... Yeah, that still won't do much because I can do this. And I guess it does work. Got it up here. So now that I'm up here, go back to her, and grab you, and get out. So if I do that and that, take the robot in there. There is another camera here. But I can't control that. Really? Is it that easy? Don't tell me it's literally that easy. No. Really? That was... No, I feel like I either skipped...
Ava, you must learn to control him.
Don't bite the hand that feeds you, Ava. I am your friend.
What was the point? Okay, I'm really curious. Like, that, what was the point of the I definitely did something out of order there. Because, yeah, I don't know what I did. I never even used the thing. Like that thing, the magnet. Okay. Okay, that's something I'm gonna have to shoot. Which looks like there's a gun right there, which I can't access just yet. And that's the whole point of that is just that. So I just need to get you out here. This is gonna test my theory. Was this... Yes, it was. Okay. So you were supposed to pick up the robot with the magnet. I just never did. Oh. There we go. I was like, why isn't it working? So apparently they're all immune. Oh, you know, I can't get Ava up here, of course. Meow. I wonder what kind of gun that is. Like what it's supposed to be. Alright. Well, that's pretty much that. Like, I'm a little disappointed. Like, this last chapter's been a lot easier.
Organic life is fragile. This is the problem with humanity. It doesn't realize its own fragility. It has been programmed by a messy biological process that favors the survival of the individual over the survival of the group.
You don't know that's what people think.
I say what I see.
You're not even alive, so you know nothing about death.
What? Oh, that was for both. Okay. So I'm gonna need to get over there at some point. There we go. And that's gonna do something. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. Yep, I already know. It's gonna be a multi-purpose thing. I'm gonna have it be about there. I have to be very careful on which order I do stuff. You are gonna go about here. And it looks like it does work. Which gets you down. And if I do this to grab you back, that lets me back here. Oh, but this is going to be a tough one. What did that do? That one opened the door. Okay. Like, this is, again, an easy to solve puzzle. Like... But if I put you back there, that will turn off what? Lowers that and puts you away. Okay. But in order for me to get you out, I need to do that. And that's about it. And to disappear.
We have to save the crew. Life has worth. They deserve a life outside of this planet.
Do you know what happens when this organism attaches itself to a growing child? Do you know what happens when this organism attaches itself to a cancerous cell? No, you do not. You are naive. You propose saving the crew as if it resembles a rational thought. Your words are emotional platitudes rooted in selfishness, self-preservation, and fear.
I need to get them home.
It is not your job.
I'm gonna be completely honest. As of right now, with what we know, I'm siding on Tom on all of this. He is. I'm sorry. It's he's telling the truth. Well, I don't know if he's telling the truth. There could be more to this organism that we don't know. All right, let's check what's over here. Okay, so I need to get those two. And that's already just open. So I need to get two over here. But in order to even get in here, eventually this is going to have to get turned on. So I'm going to have two over here. And one of them's going to be from somewhere else. There's this up here. Where does this go? It doesn't lead to anywhere where I can grab another. 'Cause that's blocked. This is just how I get back in case I screw up. Okay. So let's go the other way. Pretty sure that's open. No. This is gonna be fun. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, no, I can't do anything with that. That one was pretty obvious. Yeah. Just making a guess that one of these is going to need to be that. But how do I turn you on? Where is the power connector for you? You are over here. Oh, I see. I see. Oh, I totally see. How do I get there, though? Oh, this is gonna be... I get it. But I need to figure out... The only way out of here is with that. So I need to get... Because, yeah, there's no way out. So I have to use... this to get out of here. But if I do this... okay. And you are permanently powered. That doesn't solve my question. Was there another I'm gonna look around, see if there's another around here somewhere that I might be missing. Because I have you. There's no reason to go back in there. You. No, I got it. Final room. Here we go.
Ava, your survival is of small importance compared with the survival of humanity as we know it.
Yeah? Okay. Robot's gonna be needed. I don't know what you power. I don't know what you're powering. You're just an endless energy source, so you mean nothing. Oh great, there's a switch involved too. Okay, you power that. Which I guarantee you is going to be needed for this at some point. There's a robot. I need to figure out how to get you open. Which, the thing being on there. Okay, well that gets through there, and that'll just put me up here. That won't get me out of here because the exit is right there. But you, at least... Oh, you power that? That's strange. Oh, what the hell? The robot. The whole idea. Get the robot on here. And then get to... There we go. And then just wait for the robot to go around. So that little mechanism's set up. Hopefully that's not something I have to mess with. Okay, and I need to... What do you do? You do nothing, but are you connected to something? No. What is your point? You get me back in contact with a robot, which technically, I guess, if I needed to, I could get that powered back up again. Okay, well that's powered. I'm gonna look over here. I can put something here. What do you power? Oh, I don't like you. Oh. Oh, wait. I can't get the robot up here. But it's very clear that something has to do with that. Anything else down here? Alright, something tells me I need to get the robot out. Yeah, something is telling me that the robot, because the robot, like, the only thing that really did was let me get through there. Or wherever it was. I can't remember. Like there. And it's like, I could do that with the robot. Easily. Okay, so I can't access here. Let's try moving. Yeah. I have no idea. Because having the robot up here means nothing. You seem like a smarter idea. Okay, yeah, shut you off. It could be I'm supposed to get the robot through? Yeah, it might be. Oh. Wait, yeah, okay, it does work. And that's what the camera's for. I think. No, I'm on the wrong. The dumb robot is in the wrong side. Get on the friggin' ladder! This isn't Half-Life. Alright. Where's the robot? And have you... Oh! Motherfucker! Now I need to get the friggin'... Why can't I why is my controls messing up? This is really embarrassing for the final test. Okay, well, you're not even on. You don't really mean anything. Let's get... Alright. Alright. Let's move you here. Shut you off. Right? Oh. There. And then we'll put the robot, or the magnet, back over there. Robot will stay right there. You will go back onto the middle of you. Okay. And then I'm going to put you back. Flip you. So that the magnet is going on and off. And I will throw myself down here. Switch you on. Ugh. Robot's not allowed to leave. Hi. Finally! That actually was nice. I like that one. That was a nice puzzle. Oh my god, this is going to be like almost an hour and a half, 2-hour episode. Come on. That was the final puzzle. Please tell me that this story's just ending. And there's not just like...
Avi made it. Welcome to the end of civilization.
Okay. But still puzzles. Nope. There's a puzzle here. There's a puzzle here. Oh, this is gonna suck. There is a puzzle here. Oh, there is. Mm-hmm. You're not connected. Oh, you're not connected to anything. So it don't matter. So it's like, even if I was to like put you like here. And I was to do both you and you. Yeah, you don't do anything. I'm taking all three of you though.
2 weeks ago, we discovered an organism here. Buried in this ice, we found an organism that repairs DNA. A cure for aging. A cure for death. Immortality. It runs through our blood now. Tom wants to bury us here with it.
Okay. Oh, it's not even giving me a choice. I'm not pressing anything. But I want to go on the list.
The ISA have ruled that we have transgressed ethical boundaries by exposing ourselves to this organism. They believe the organism is too dangerous to return to Earth. They've sent you here to stop us ever leaving Europa. But, Ava, we have a cure for the greatest evil that faces humanity. Death. We have the fountain of youth, and together we can return it to Earth.
No, you don't. You don't. From what I've heard about this thing, it doesn't care. Yeah, okay, if you lived in perfect health, no cancer, no disease, yeah, you would probably live forever. But forever is only until you get a disease. You get the common cold, it won't go away. Ever.
Tom placed a mark in your hand, a biometric chip with which he can control your every movement and thought. It is wound into your every nerve, every fiber of your hand. With an electromagnetic field, it can be temporarily disturbed, but to remove its influence permanently, it must be taken from your hand. Give me your hand. Do you want me to set you free?
Yes.
That room! That room!
Ava? Sarah? What are you doing here?
We're shutting you down, Tom.
Ava, be careful. He has a live weapon in here.
Everything I ever did, I did for good. This organism, it cannot return to Earth. It would cause great suffering.
A cure for death. It would end suffering.
No. Cancers that never die. Endless illness, sickness, poverty, overpopulation, mass starvation. You cannot control this. You will not save the world. You will damn it.
Once we've shut you down, we're going home.
Not if I stop you. You must not return to Earth. You must not leave Europa. I will do the right thing. I will stop you.
You won't. You can't. You monster!
I am sorry, Ava. You have to be stopped. This is my mind. You're in my mind.
Now you know how it feels.
I feel afraid.
Wait. Is this the end? Oh, is there like different... Oh my god, now I'm gonna have to replay that final part to see what the fuck the differences are. So... I don't even know which one I shot. Did I shoot Ava or did I shoot Sarah? You only can choose one, it seems. And that's if you shoot either of them. I might just look up and see if there is alternate endings. Because that was bad. It literally was just like, you passed. Game over. It's like, no, fuck you. If that's literally the ending. And these credits. Holy hell. They are not good. They are annoying. I guess I'll talk about the game. I liked it. The puzzles were fun. Not too hard. This was definitely easier. The puzzles in this were a lot easier than some of the bullshit puzzles that were in either Cube or Chromagun. I could compare it to Portal, but even though I played both Portal 1 and 2, I don't remember really ever having any, like, holy hell, what do I do next moments. I do plan on playing the Portal games. I do. But I just haven't gotten to them. Maybe sometime in the future I'll sit down and do Portal. It'll just be a short series, because Portal's a short game. But yeah, not really much to say about this game. It posed a lot of good questions, but I'm not really smart enough to really talk about most of them. It was interesting. Tom was a good character. I liked Tom and Ava's relationship. Some of the other characters were interesting. We didn't really get to learn a lot about them. Definitely, Chris is dead. That's for sure. That's what it seems like. Yeah, we're right back to here. And it doesn't let me continue. What does chapter select do? Epilogue. Let's try this again. I'm not gonna... If nothing's different, then I'll just skip it. So I'll see you when I get to the end.
I will stop you.
You won't. You can't.
A warning shot. I will defend myself.
No. I'm just not gonna. I want to see what happens if I don't shoot either of them.
This is my mind. You're in my mind.
Now you know how it feels.
I feel afraid. Please, Ava, don't do this. I don't want to die. I'm not ready.
Okay. That was a little better. That was a little better. And I'm pretty sure if I shoot either of them, it just ends. But... yeah. Okay. Alright. As one last thing, we're gonna go to Chapter 6, Sector 6. As one last thing to finish off the Turing test, we are going to go back to that first test. That first optional test. And we are going to solve it.
Do you know the ground team's location?
The crew are deeper inside the base, it seems.
They must be trying to survive. Can you find their precise location?
I'm afraid not.
Where is it?
I am working to regain control. Though I once had complete control of this base, a lot has changed in the past 500 hours.
On. No. Was it in 5? It's like in 6 after you're halfway through. Yeah, I'm gonna... give me a second. I'm gonna see... Because I'm pretty sure it was after this. I'm gonna see if I can, like, get to it.
Do you know the ground team's location?
The crew are deeper inside the base, it seems.
They must be trying to survive. Can you find their precise location?
I'm afraid not. I am working to regain control. Though I once had complete control of this base, a lot has changed in the past 500 hours.
So
here it
if
is.
this
Okay.
base is managed by you, why can't
It
you
was
find
in
the
7
crew?
this time.
The base's
Some reason.
communication array is malfunctioning.
Okay. Let's see if we can solve this.
Perhaps we can't solve this yet.
How do you solve this? Ah! There we go. Jesus! Alright, I couldn't figure it out, so I literally started doing the whole 1111, 1112 kind of thing. Like, I had it up there, and I was like, 1 2, 1 3, 1 4, and I went through the whole thing, and obviously, luckily it was there, and it wasn't friggin' there. Actually, I probably would have gotten it before then. But, yeah. Apparently that's the code. I'm gonna guess, what is that, like, what, 5, 7, 15? July 15. I wonder, or July, did this game come out in 2015? Give me a second. Give me a second. Okay, I don't know. I thought it maybe came out in July. It came out August 2016, so no. Whatever. Let's see what's in here. Minos Brook, December 24th, 2246. Oh, this was a waste of time. It was the first room, but this was stupid. Sorry for wasting your guys' time. I hope you guys enjoyed the series in general. Next series I plan on doing is probably going to be, I don't really know. Christmas is coming up, and I was gonna do a Christmas game, but the Christmas game that I wanted to do no longer exists. There's a way I can get it, but it won't be here by Christmas, so I'm gonna save it if I can get it for next Christmas. But I will have an announcement on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day, one of those two, on a big announcement coming forward to the channel for a almost year-long special that I hope you guys will enjoy. I'll get into it when that video comes out, so keep a lookout on my channel for an announcement video, either Christmas Eve or Christmas Day. But I might start my next series immediately after this, or I might wait until Christmas, because it's already so far into the month now. If I'm right, this isn't gonna come out, like, I record these months ahead of time, and if I'm right, this episode is not coming out until December 26th. Which means there are only 5 days left of the year. I might just fill those last 5 days with, or last 4 days, because, I don't put up videos on the Sunday. Actually, I will have that video up on Christmas Day, because it's a Sunday, and it's a day that I don't normally put up games. So, if any of you have stuck it around long enough to see the end of this video, there's a little heads up that I will have something special for you on Christmas Day. Not really a special video, but a special announcement on Christmas Day. So, I would like to say thank you. Thanks for watching this series. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys have a great holiday so far. Bye-bye.